The girls that just
We
jumped
live
her,
again.
oh. Put a pin in that.
Everybody act natural.
Golly.
Yeah.
You know, such is life. We live.
I'm gonna request y'all
So-
sing Yahweh on Sunday.
Yahweh.
Wait, which
Krishan's
Yahweh? Which Yahweh? Oh,
We already have songs picked and ready.
Definitely do. We
This is-
already rehearsed.
Yeah, this ain't a
yeah.
request
There's
line.
no suggestion by guys.
We
We need a
good.
suggestion. Fuck.
A suggestion
Tell
about
Bobby J that. See how you doing.
race.
No, thank you.
So we're back on here, and I guess the Lord didn't like us talking about Christian.
We got a
I
suggestion.
think it was
about
Krishan didn't like us talking about Krishan.
Y'all heard it.
Jesus said I ain't got nothing to do with her.
something.
Well,
Foolishness.
and this is my thing. I feel like God is here to bless us and give us grace and all those things. I don't know what her relationship with Christ.
No,
is
fact.
about.
I wouldn't have any idea.
Because, baby, get to him and sit there.
So full of it.
Rest.
Rest. Yeah, you crazy.
No, and I say that because it's like what our pastor says is there's a difference between you struggling
Mm-hmm.
and then you repeatedly living, you know what I'm saying, living a lifestyle, and it kind of goes to this thing where I feel like we're in a time where we have normalized doing anything for the money,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm on this show because I need the funds and I have a certain level at which I want to live.
Mhm.
Right.
I got a certain level at which I want to live, and trust you me, there are things
Believe
that I
me.
could have done, you know what I'm saying, to get there that I just wasn't willing to do because, you know,
But
it's just
you was born in Zion. Remember the movie The Matrix? You was born in Zion. You weren't born in the Matrix. If you born in the Matrix, they got something. We witnessing something totally different.
You ain't lying.
Right.
You
You was
ain't lying.
born in. If you wasn't born before all
right.
of these things and had to walk in those things that we make fun about, like walking to your friend's house. That's how you knew you had a solid friend, didn't
Nah,
you?
facts.
Yeah.
Like it
Or walking
it,
across town
the
with your
environment,
I mean,
nature,
all the
how
way
we
across
interacted, proved to us
Yeah.
who we were to each other. Now, we in a new world.
No, you're not lying. It is absolutely a new world. It is absolutely a new world. I think that
Are you struggling with it, or can you keep up?
what do you mean?
New world.
Order. No, I'm just kidding.
Everything is different. It's a new world, though.
No. I'm with you. I think that it is a struggle because, like I said, I was even saying to somebody, I feel like people even in our age group are affected and changing. And I'm like, you have the foundation. You were born in the 80s.
Yeah.
Man.
So we
Say
have,
that.
we were here before the thing. Say that.
So wait, hold on, because I became offended real quick. Like,
Wait, hold on.
why are you
Just 'cause I
co-signing
ain't-
with the
technically,
80s?
I ain't born in the 80s.
Yeah, so
There
let's
is
not.
no-
But
there's
There's
not
no
a
technically.
saying.
There's no,
You are.
I wasn't technically. I was
dead
born
weight.
in.
You either were
Or you
were
weren't.
not.
But I'm saying I can
I
relate.
say that I was born in '95, but technically I wasn't born in the '80s.
90s is good enough though.
90s is good.
I can still relate to what she's saying.
It's
Anybody
good
else
enough,
know?
but I just Kelly, we was there because you putting too much on it. Like don't jump up
Hey,
like
man.
that.
Technically.
Don't co-sign.
Now I may say
Move
something
it
like
on.
I was born in the 80s, but I was raised in the 90s.
There it is.
So that's
Because I remember the '80s. You
Yeah.
you feel
You know what
me?
I mean?
I was there.
Nobody come.
I was 86. So I was but like 90s raised me though.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can still relate to what you were saying.
No, I feel that. We're not taking that away from you. We're not taking that away from you. We just didn't. We don't want no Johnny Come Latelys into the '80s. You know, this is an elite group.
Oh man.
40 leaders.
Good times.
Yeah, right.
But you know what? Even Krishan's sister was kind of like making fun of her.
Not your sister
And
making fun of you.
I just feel like in the age of social media, there's too many things that the general public has access to. And everything, like y'all were saying, is not for money, like shouldn't be for money. I think a lot of things are, I think it's real. I think a lot of their tension is real, but I think that there's way too many things that are exposed, even as far as childhood trauma that she has publicly discussed, that I feel like is just kind of a way to keep herself relevant.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna talk about your childhood trauma or any of that, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like it's the why behind it. You know what I mean? If I'm sharing this to help somebody overcome this, as opposed to, or sharing my journey with somebody who may be struggling with it, as opposed to sharing this for clicks and likes and
Right. To make that
content.
person
Yeah.
feel bad
It's
because you're mad at them.
I feel like that's totally different. I mean, there's no way
Content oriented.
that I'm going to continue to like lay at the altar and struggle with things, and then like take my phone and make sure that y'all see me at the altar, laid out on the altar,
Yeah.
crying and snotting,
Yeah.
and then, you know what I mean, and then.
The Lord.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take my phone and set it up and continue to like do the
beat you up.
things that I'm struggling with. So like I think like sometimes our struggle has to be our struggle. Like, you know what I mean? And it does not need to be publicized, and it does not need to be
That's what I'm
monetized.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I ain't gotta repeat what you said. What you said is right. If I'm trying to come on out, I don't gotta, just like
Right.
when y'all in the hospital. You put
I don't get that either.
anyway.
I don't want y'all to
Alright.
see me in the
Stop it.
hospital.
Sorry. Okay. I quit. My bad, you guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So listen, there was something that I wanted to talk about. Remember, we were talking about it before the show started. This man in Oregon in 2012 was arrested. He was put in jail for 30 days, and he was fined $1,500 for collecting rainwater.
Rain Man.
And I guess I'm only saying this, it's 2026.
Yeah.
So you know how some of the things that we talk about, like, oh, they gonna figure out, they been figured out how to do dumb stuff, right? And it was like, oh, he has acres and acres. I feel like they said it was like 170 acres of land.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's got one
And-
that's 170.
He had a lot of property. It was on his property.
It was on his property, and what they were saying was it was illegal for him to have these reservoirs because the rainwater feeds their river, and one of the dams that he had, it was diverting water that feeds into a creek that they have. And I was just like, the rain though? The
Okay.
rain? Like we can't collect rain.
I'm tired of people.
Yeah.
He got
So-
170
You can't.
acres.
If-
He got 170 acres. His neighbor is the local government. So that's who he gonna be beefing with. Like, that is
Yeah.
his neighbor.
Yeah.
So his problem's different than ours. Like,
Facts.
that's why I was wondering where he live at. Is he in a neighborhood? But they probably always, checking, seeing what he got going on over there, because
I mean, but 30 days in jail, that's wild.
that is, all of it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, 'cause
Hey,
the water coming through.
give us our rain back.
Checking. But if I'm not mistaken, you had to look this up. In certain states, it's illegal to capture rainwater.
But
period.
why would that be?
In our state,
But
you can. You know,
like
when,
that
when
doesn't
it
even
rains,
make sense.
you
though.
can hook up stuff to your gutters and collect the rainwater. In some
in
places,
every
you're not
house
allowed to
in
do that.
Africa, in every house in Africa, this is normal. Kawaida and Kiswahili is normal. Every house got a big buckets of water.
because that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Every house. and
There's
they
some
collect
places
water.
you can't do that here. Yeah.
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 Because it's about money.
So they were saying that, like,
Don't make no sense.
there is I know y'all saw my comment just now. There is a law, like, the people that in their house. So if it was just our house and you're collecting the rain that's coming from your gutters, that's not illegal. What was illegal was him having these reservoirs, because that's just too much.
But you can't police a reservoir? Because even if they are, that thing probably goes for miles. So what if someone else does it in another state or county that blocks it? Would you gonna go over there and try to get them too?
Yeah,
They
probably.
saying he's diverting the creek though, the natural creek. He's affecting the natural creek.
Which it makes sense, but he can't be diverting that much water. That it's affecting a whole town or
See
cities.
why you gotta go to jail though?
Yeah.
Man,
30
for real,
days.
man.
I mean, a fine
Poke a
and
hole in
jail.
that
30 days.
Right.
Like that's
Crazy. I was like,
They didn't have to pay.
okay, but so what we're seeing today is like it shouldn't be shocking to us because there's been so much going on, for years and years with the policing of people. And right now they have basically like just incentivized it's a military, like we live in a military state and it's crazy. Like I can't imagine seeing ICE patrolling neighborhoods here, but it's not an impossibility.
No, well, they said they're potentially planning on putting one in Maryville, a detention center.
I thought it was Indianapolis.
I keep hearing Maryville. I mean,
Okay.
No, I thought they was gonna change
Did
Westville.
you for MLK Day, I went to the Century Center breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was lovely. It was really
Yeah, it always
put together
is.
really nice. There was a pastor there from Fort Wayne, Crawfordsville,
Mm-hmm.
but he gave a very interesting speech. But towards the end of his speech, he was talking about ICE and the nature of what's going on right now. And he said, y'all being niggerized. He said, ICE niggerizing y'all. And then he started just preaching with that word, how ICE is niggerizing the United States. It was really interesting.
What you mean?
What do you mean? Because we have always been the people that they have beat and
I was trying to
detained
make-
and
yeah.
killed and all of that, and now they're going
People
to
was shocked in there
neighborhoods.
when he said, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, people was like, because it was a mixed crowd. Everybody's in there.
Oh,
But
It is.
Yeah.
he's an academic. He's got a doctorate degree like Martin Luther. Like
Mm.
he's like an academic pastor. I noticed they got a different kind of. They handle themselves different. So he was very like academic and like, but he used the word niggerize out of nowhere. He said they
Is
niggerize.
it intentional? Yeah. It's true.
Interesting.
that is interesting.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. Now we talking about how the world is crazy. It's so crazy now. Like I'm finna be 44 and I've seen a lot and been around and done a lot and like I don't even try to make a judge like we talking about expectation. I try not to even make a judgment. Like even listen to him, I was like, I don't even know what to think about what he's saying. I gotta just marinate with it, I guess.
There was a conversation that was being had about how with the situation with them killing that woman in Minnesota, how we as black people, like there were black people who were kind of remiss, kind of nonchalant about it because I mean honestly people haven't supported us as we were being killed. They be in you shouldn't be running from the police if you don't want to get all of these
complain.
things. And I said and somebody else said as a person though we shouldn't want to see these things happening and I will
person.
tell you the honest to God's truth. I feel both ways.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel-
people
Ooh.
said that to the black community as far as our perception of ICE, because when things happen, we done been through everything. So
Yeah, like it's not
not-
it's like you guys are up in arms now because it's not just us. It's not
Yeah.
just black and
Any
brown
other time,
people.
y'all didn't care.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all doing something televising, you know what I mean? Them
Right.
shooting and killing a white woman.
Yeah.
And you guys are enraged. And I'm like, yeah, they have been killing US citizens. It matters to you now because they are white.
Oh, this is new to you now?
And Fred, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Two things can exist at the same time. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like,
That's
you know
what
what
I
I
said. I
mean?
feel both ways.
Yeah, like as a human, I don't want to see another human,
Me neither, but
being
I mean,
killed. But
I can
also
see
as a people, like, okay,
I know it's like I think for us, well, this is how I feel. Like
we're tired.
you cannot expect us to have some sort of reaction to something that's really minute compared to what's like flowing through this blood. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
minute. And then the things that had happened to us, people was eating ice cream.
Yeah.
Sending postcards.
And people
With
was getting
pictures of-
burnt and all
Right.
kind of shit.
Right.
Still won't admit it.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, like what happened to Africa, to know that that a group of people was like, they cut it up, took people over here, they cut Africa up, and like what they did over there, and then what has happened over here, and like having all that in like my consciousness and like my memory and my actual inside of me, like yeah, it's crazy to even say anything to us. I think people should come to us and say, I'm sorry. I think they should come to us and say, we sorry. What?
Now
I
we
don't think
get it.
people should be asking for our help.
Absolutely not.
And or they should be coming to us and being saying, how'd you do
So
it?
yeah, so I
Dog.
think you
Yes, sir.
hit something right there,
For
right?
real.
And so like I think there's a difference between saying, "Hey, why y'all feeling this type of way?" instead of like, "Oh, now I empathize." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so now, how do you overcome this? So how do we, you know, not necessarily? Well, we're gonna have to work together, but you know what I mean? Like, but be aware now. You know what I mean? And admit that you have some type of awareness, and admit that like we haven't been making this up.
Yeah.
For
But they knew that when we were saying what we were saying.
Y'all came over here and
They
stole
just
the
act
land
dumb.
of people.
Ain't stupid.
You know what I'm saying? We're listening to our president embarrass us. I can't even believe that there are people that feel like any part of what he's doing is cool because, you know, this man sent a letter and said, you didn't give me the Nobel Peace Prize. And I feel as though
To another country.
the United States, no, not to another country, to NATO,
Oh.
which is
Yeah.
many
yeah.
countries. You know, you know, the United States has done more for you than anyone else. And I'm just like, well, do you want the United States to continue to exist? Because what is going on?
Nah,
It's
facts.
like, what's
Nobody on our side.
happening?
But at this point, like, are we shocked anymore? Like,
Oh, I'm
Is there a
I'm
shock
absolutely
value
not
anymore?
by- No.
No.
I get. I
mean,
for
I
me,
kinda a
I
little bit, yeah.
do experience it.
little
I
both.
experience shock quite often when it comes to what is happening because it blows my mind that people are still invested and feel as though they are benefiting from what
Mhm.
is happening. I'm like, bruh, like
It's coming for you too.
the way we talk, okay, I don't feel like I make a little bit. I don't feel like I make a little bit. But then I find out after working for years and years to like grow my income that I still don't make enough to live comfortably in Indiana.
Right.
But
I worked all these goddamn going years, and now you want to say I got to pay $1,100 for a 1 bedroom? Y'all crazy as hell. So I just, you know, and mind you, I know some people are like, shoot, a 1 bedroom is $2,100 here. I say, yeah, but
But that doesn't make it right.
living
It doesn't make
It
it
doesn't.
right.
That's why I don't like when people say stuff like that because I'm like, that doesn't prove your point though. It's all wrong.
Mm.
So you just saying, well, ours is worse doesn't mean that my experience is not bad. It all is
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Coach O said it was a horrific situation in Minnesota, but we as a people have been let down so many times that we're just numb. And I completely agree because there's a lot of people in the comments that I've been seeing on some of these videos where they're just like, we're not angry enough. And it's like, no, you guys are not angry enough because you've never had to be.
We've
Never
been
you
had
don't-
to be.
You don't know how to be.
No.
What will it take for you?
And the thing is, we're to the
Man.
point now where you guys, the systemic part of it has worked so well that we don't have leaders that can lead us into action.
Mhm.
We are no longer built
Mm-hmm.
for what it was that it took back then because you will shoot us just, discriminately. You let a gang of white folks with a couple of black folks, because I feel like it was a couple,
Sprinkled in there.
a
Mhm.
sprinkle in there. You let these white people come to the Capitol.
Capital.
That, you know what I'm saying, to the Capitol, that I know what type of armed people.
Because I'm
you
about
have
to say,
over
like,
there.
It
'cause
is
I've
a
been up and
fortress.
through that Capitol.
Yeah.
And
You
listen,
lived around
I've
there.
sung at the Capitol with
You've lived
You
around there.
let them
Yeah.
people climb on the fencing,
and get in rooms that
and
you,
you didn't
Right.
kill
Inside.
somebody
Instantly.
until that lady was trying to push through that one door.
Mhm.
There is no way. I was at the second Million Man March. Had them ninjas decided they were going to march
Storm the
on the
Capitol.
Capitol, it would be 1 million dead,
dead black
niggas.
men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
But we
I'm-
also smart. We know how to move. Like this has been happening to us so long. We've been hunted for so long.
Yeah,
like
man.
some of these things too. Like, and I'm not that happened to that woman in Minnesota. Like
It was
rest in-
horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Mhm.
Renee
But
Good.
That kind of
Yep.
behavior,
Yep.
we wouldn't behave like that. We wouldn't be out there in the open. We would be. That's
Covert.
just not covert. Like
That's
we
right.
wouldn't expose ourselves like that. We wouldn't go fight with no shield or protection or no, And really, to be honest, I see that this privilege that people had and this false authority that they have
Yeah.
had for so long, they need to look at it. You got
because
this,
she
this-
didn't expect that.
She did not expect
No.
No.
White people
She-
have not had.
We
to-
expect that
And
when
that's
it's
what I
not
was-
even
that's
a
what I'm
sign.
saying,
It's
right?
not even a sign.
Yeah,
of
and,
didn't
it.
even
yeah.
see that
You know,
coming.
I
She didn't even. That wasn't even a thought of hers.
I was telling a colleague of mine years ago
Goodness.
at a school that I taught at. And we're not going to talk about the name of the school, but a colleague at the school, and I was just like, even as a black man, my driving experience is not your driving experience, right?
Yeah.
I get in the car and I'm hyper aware of where my wallet is. I'm hyper aware of where my
I'm sorry.
Where
I love the
my-
subject. I'm sorry.
where my registration is.
Yes.
I'm hyper aware of where my hands are if you pull me over. But then I'm also hyper anxious if you pull me over, because at this point
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting, like, I've literally been pulled over and I've texted my sister real quick like, "Hey, you in front of me, I need you to circle on back because I don't know what's going to happen or if I'm going to make it."
Right.
Honestly. No.
I would like to say,
No.
you know what to say when you get back there, right? All right. All right. Love you.
Yeah.
I'm looking dead at you.
Wait. Wait.
No,
Nothing.
but let me tell you something. Let me
I
tell
had
you
that reaction to you because that's like something that I'm studying on another level. Like,
Yeah.
what has happened to us has actually given us like extra sensory perception.
Yeah.
That's why
Yes.
we behave different.
We behave different
Yeah.
because we have to
DNA.
we have to be hyper aware
Yeah.
of us at all times. I have to be hyper aware of my surroundings at all times. I have to be hyper aware of, as a black male teacher, that I may be the first black male that you've come in contact with, but then my white counterparts they're never aware of, like, oh, I'm talking to this black kid or this black girl, this black boy. They're never thinking like, oh, I'm the first white person they come in and get.
Right.
They're thinking, how do I save this kid, or like, why is this kid not interacting with me the way they interact with, because
There's a disconnect.
you're not intentional about anything. You're not aware about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I had to live my life, and it's exhausting, right?
Yes.
I go home and I'm tired because I'm not only hyper aware about me, I have to be hyper aware about everybody around me.
Yeah.
Constantly. Yeah.
Constantly.
And
It's
do
a
you feel
constant
like a
thing.
sense of responsibility, like at school?
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So that
For
in
sure.
itself can be
So
exhausting.
now I'm saving, not saving, but like I'm standing in the gap for like a little black boy that looks like me, who acts like me, and I have to have sometimes these conversations like, hey, listen,
Yeah.
that works in my room.
Now something just
Yeah.
Good thing you doing stuff like that.
But that works in my room. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's never going to be an issue if you do that in my room, right?
But think
But
about
let that be the wrong teacher, friend, you're gone for a week at least
Yeah. But think about it.
over nothing.
Your white counterparts don't ever have to walk into the building with that on their mind.
Yeah.
So it's like there's such a disconnect. I feel
Such a disconnect.
A very
It's almost like,
huge
what-
disconnect.
how
But
do
you know, at the end of the day, I think I was telling Devon this the other day. At the
Okay.
end of the day, I wouldn't trade being black in. Like,
No.
I wouldn't trade it. Even with all of this, I wouldn't trade it in. Like, I had that same colleague tell me, like, oh, hey, you know, I'm sorry you don't have white privilege.
What?
Well,
It's okay.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay because with your white privilege comes white ignorance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
And that's why they be getting got.
even saying there's
Sorry,
a difference.
I don't
No.
mean to get like.
that's been-
No. You are perfectly fine. You're right. And even as a black woman, there's a difference because I was talking to a friend of mine and telling them about the experience that I had where they were supposedly looking for somebody who was shooting out windows or something like that in the neighborhood, and they pulled me and my friend over, 5 cop cars, guns drawn,
Oh,
Fed
yeah.
stop. Throw your keys out the car, open the door from the outside, get out. Didn't ask me to get out, asked the driver to get out. And so they were like, you know, bag up, get on your knees. And she was like, I can't get on my knees. I have like an issue, you know, because she had an issue where she couldn't. And I'm in the car and I'm like, what is going on? And then like, if it's that deep, why you ask me to get out the car? So I'm waiting, and I was like, let me get out this car, because what's going on? So I get out of the car, and my friend was like, now, why would you,
Why would you
Yeah.
get
if
out?
these ninjas had their guns drawn, get out the car? So, I mean, shoot, I just wanted to make sure everything was all
But
right.
see, that's
and they
an
were like,
instinct.
as a black man, ain't no way I would have got out of the car before they asked me to.
No,
Nope, I
I'm
would've sat
I'm
right
still.
there.
I'm being
Because I feel like bullets would have started flying. I had to touch that door.
Yeah,
Waiting
it's
on
just,
Just do something stupid. Man, nah.
it's absolutely horrific,
Shouldn't be like that.
the things
It
that,
shouldn't be like that.
shouldn't be
And
like
I'm
that, man.
gonna always throw Africa up in this Joker
as you should.
because I spend extensive time in Africa and living in East Africa, and one of the most profound
What's up?
experiences, and it dawned on me out of nowhere because I didn't know why. Because you be feeling good, A lot of things happen, and you don't. And I was walking. I said, "Ain't no white police. Ain't no white police. Like I'm affected by. I know because I've been back, and it's back. It's the PTSD is
Feeling.
back. It's there. It's protocol to survive here. It ain't going nowhere. But there it disappears.
Can I tell you one?
So I'm experiencing. I was like, what the?
You're gonna think this is crazy, but Indiana is even different from different parts of the country.
Yeah.
For real?
Talk about that.
Because
Yeah.
when
Absolutely.
I moved, listen to me when I say, when I moved to DC and I saw black people in every role, I'm not saying there are no white people,
Right. No.
but it is not
Yeah,
like what it is here.
for sure.
And
Good
I
to be.
know that we think that we are so far, and like I said earlier, we have come very far. But we are not as far as we think.
Oh,
Nah.
absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? And we live in middle America.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
And
different
when
beast.
I went to DC so you can even see the change. Listen to me as you drive
No, for sure.
from here to DC.
Mhm.
When you start and you drive through Ohio, you got to drive through the whole state. It ain't nothing but white truck drivers on the road. It ain't nothing but white people on the
Then
road.
it begins to
And
switch.
as you get into
Philly,
Philadelphia,
yep.
you start driving through the mountains.
You get to the
You
mountains.
start seeing black
You
folks.
start seeing your people. You feel
Truck
you feel good.
drivers, the mailmen, police officers.
You settle down. You relax.
Right.
You relax a little
You
bit.
see black
Right.
people
You become
doing
relaxed.
everything.
Yeah.
You know how we complain about like,
real
okay, well, I have complained about, man, it's not nowhere where I can go chill, where I don't feel uncomfortable if I want to just be around my people.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest thing, was like I felt so comfortable because We are not a monolith. And there are the hood spots in DC where you can go, but you don't have to go there.
not the only
But
option.
there's also stands where it's going to be black people and they're going to be chilling. And it's also Babylon where it's going to be black people and they're going to be chilling. Like, you can go wherever you want to go and get whatever type of time you trying to have. You know what I'm saying?
That we
If
don't
you
have it.
just want to see yo people.
But you become more settled.
And you could go somewhere where it's mixed. They have all of that. You feel me?
I wish we had that kind
God
of
bless you.
Thank you.
And that's why I say people get offended when you say that, but I'm like, but when you live somewhere where you can go into a spot and be the only one that looks like you value the rooms where you can go and sit
I
among
honestly-
people that relate to you.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a difference, and we're still in the same state between here and Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because I lived in both. I think it's different. If you ask me, I feel
Maybe
like
you
it's a little bit
trip
more
down there a
relaxed.
little bit too, but I feel. I mean,
Than it is here.
unless you in Noblesville.
No, ain't nobody. No,
Or Whitestown. Is it Whitestown?
But I mean,
It's Martinsville.
Oh,
Martin.
I mean,
no, you don't wanna go in Martinsville.
I feel like that talks to like the whole situation where, if we go to an event, I witnessed it more so for me when I was in high school. If I go into a classroom or if I'm part of this group and we have a meeting, I go in and I'm like, let me go sit over here. I don't know who this person is, but this person looked just like me. And even if we don't have anything in common, we about to be the best of friends. I've made more connections like that because we were the only two black people in the room.
Yeah.
And we just,
It's the code.
just migrated right towards each
That
other.
happens all the time.
Yeah. But people don't, white people, they don't have to think like, I think because,
it's a whole other world.
yeah,
for
like
them,
you
man.
don't think about being the only one in the room.
No, because a lot of those spaces, they are the majority.
Yeah.
I don't want to be white. And I appreciate being black. I have nothing against white people, but I would like to know what that's like to experience life.
Nah.
Here. I'm just saying, like, just to know out of curiosity, like, how does that feel?
What?
to Just
What?
not have to think about the stuff we
Wait.
got to think about, move the way we
Love
got to
that
move.
country.
How does it feel to just wake up and just willy nilly? You ain't got to worry about nothing.
I don't want to know.
I'm just saying, like,
Fact,
Because I
Shelly.
feel
I just
like
be wondering, like,
Facts.
she not
said-
that I want to be.
Shelly said
Very important.
he loved country and right now.
Keep following that thought. That's important.
I'm just like,
Seriously.
y'all don't think about that.
No.
I do. Dang it.
Well, now so have I ever thought of absolutely like what it would be like to not
I
have
just wonder,
the-
like, what would that be?
but I don't want to think of it from a perspective of being white. I think it's
Oh, yeah.
more so from the perspective of people just respecting who you are, right?
Facts.
There
The
you
way
go.
that we respect other people in rooms, right?
Yeah.
There are things that I believe, think, feel, but I don't ever intentionally make anybody feel any kind of a way
Yeah.
because we all have our crosses to bear when it comes to that. We done got to the end. Hold on. We ain't get okay, hold on. Let's get to this because it's 9:55. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all.
My God.
I ain't realize
Because we could talk about
Time
this
flies.
what?
For another
Dude,
3
This
hours.
was good.
This was good.
Yeah.
Very wise.
But remember I told y'all to think about your favorite R&B
Oh.
moment?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Think about it now. So we have been on this thread of like arts and music and how it makes you feel and things like that, right? And music moves you. Like there are songs that I can put on and put it on repeat and play it for hours and not be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
And so what would be one of your favorite R&B moments or songs or something that makes you think of something that makes you feel good and stuff like that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, think about that. Think about that. I'm trying to find this song while I while I while I do what I'm doing. Huh? Huh? What am I doing? Jerry Kelly? Oh, okay.
While I'm doing what I'm doing, but what am I doing?
Y'all have shit. Listen.
You right.
Let me see if this is the. Oh, no. Don't do that. Let me see. Album. Because I already know which album I'm looking for. Yes, this is the one. Is this it? There was this song that Casey and JoJo used to sing, and I cannot find because I don't want them to turn me off if I play it. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's on their Love Always album. There was the verse was like, they're always running around telling me that I could be free. There's no kind of way I'm going to let them take your love away from me. No. See, I'm another one who gets on speculations, hearsay, and gossip. But I'm a firm believer on trust and caring and loving. My love for you is so timeless, so time. I can't believe I can remember this song. Deeper than the depth of the ocean. Deeper than the day. I'm sorry, but that song was my song, and I used to play it on repeat. That would be my favorite R&B moment. That's Casey and Joe. One of, because my favorite group of all time is Boyz II Men. But
I was gonna say,
one of.
yeah, it was gonna definitely be a Boyz II Men joint for me.
What?
I don't know though, because there's so many. Like the first thing that came to mind was Water Run Dry. Because that I feel like that was a good one. But it also takes me back to a time where I felt like I was Boyz II Men. No.
Oh, it's Now and Forever.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. It's called Now and Forever.
4 Seasons of Loneliness was much.
It's a great one. It's a great one. But then even like, up tempo, like Motown Philly. I can still probably put that on repeat right now and just go. Actually, I can just put on Boyz II Men right now and just go. Yeah.
For sure.
I'm looking for this interlude because it was an interlude that they had that was for me. I gotta find it. You got me looking for it now. When I found I had enough.
Oh yeah.
Turned away, you were right
there.
there.
And I thank you.
And I thank you.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They know they was singing on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was a
They
good
was
one.
singing on
That
that.
was a great one actually. Woo. I'm gonna have to listen to that in the car.
Listen, listen to me.
I'm gonna have to make me a little playlist. Y'all keep going so I can make a playlist from y'all little song.
I'm over here trying to find my interlude. I can't find it. It was a remake of something.
So I still play video games. But like I used to be a big gamer when I was a kid.
Me too.
And y'all remember like those blow up, the blow up plastic chairs. So I had one of those, and I had this big what was it like I think it was a PlayStation, one of the first PlayStation. So I had the driving thing.
Oh, yeah.
So mind you, I used to play with my headphones on, with my CD player, the My Love Is Your Love Whitney Houston album. But I used to act like I was driving with my headphones on. And I'd be in my room like, yeah.
Not you driving down the road, listening
Driving down the road.
bumping My Love Is Your Love.
And my love.
I mean, couldn't tell me nothing. Heartbreak Hotel was mine.
Heartbreak Hotel.
You said you'd be here by night. Instead, you took your time.
See, take right there.
You gotta know those last pieces of them runs. You gotta know them all.
To me, boy,
That run.
here I stand. I don't remember the rest.
Trying not to cry.
Trying not to cry.
Asking myself
I know.
why.
Asking myself why.
There it is.
You do this to me. Yeah. Says you
I'm gonna say, go ahead.
gotta me to tell you.
Okay.
What?
Listen, I had
Come
been in
on.
a Heartbreak Hotel my whole
Heartbreak
life. but
Hotel
that
is a
right
good one.
there-
Okay.
Heartbreak Hotel is crazy. I know that.
So that was like an album I could listen to from start to finish. So
Come on, Whitney.
come on, Whitney.
Nip.
We miss you, Nip.
Oh.
Love you, Nip.
I don't know why I was like, what do you mean Nip? Because Nipsey is not, but you right, Nippy.
Mhm.
You right. You right. Man, listen. When I had to go back, I tell you what else used to you work on it. I tell you what else used to take
95.
was that Black
4.
Street album. Black Street did
Everybody had that CD.
da-da-da-da, the remake. Da-da-da-da-da-da, Precious and Silver.
Mhm.
Black Street remade that. I used to play that over and over and over again. Oh my god.
You know what was a good one? Another good cut was Blackberry Molasses.
Blackberry molasses.
Okay.
You're the things that never change.
Nah, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
Sugar, we already have a winner. I know you had to listen. Yeah, we have a winner for our ticket.
All right.
Yay.
Because they inboxed me and I love them bunches. I'm looking forward to getting them their stuff.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, person who won.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
But listen, y'all, it's 10 o'clock. We in the snow. We could talk about R&B till.
Man.
You got one?
I do. So my most memorable R&B moment would be I seen Jodeci here in the 90s.
Come
I was
on.
like, I probably was like 10, but my parents was toxic. They was fighting and shit. They was I remember standing on the chair and them fighting behind me, and I'd be like looking behind them, like, but still mesmerized at the show. They had the black boots on. It was crazy.
Man, I always wanted some Jodeci boots.
It
Never
was
got
crazy.
it.
They was at the Essentials. and-
I did. You had.
This is Jody Book. Of
Come
course.
on.
Billy, did you have Jodeci boots?
Nah, I didn't have Jodeci boots. No, I was I didn't get Jodeci boots.
That's all right.
Tell
I think
my
I
mom
was
she
too
never got
young
me any.
to understand how. I think I wasn't a teenager. It was hot. I was like
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, we was young.
Yeah, I was young.
I
but-
love
That's
the
probably why she never got me none.
Now it's been
'Cause I
around
was little.
telling me. Because that's why I said KC and JoJo's album was so, because by the time I was
Yeah.
outside, it was KC and JoJo.
Yeah. No facts.
I listened to Jodeci. I used to argue people down about Boys to Men being better than them. I was like, y'all like loud singing.
Yeah.
And they singing is loud and it's good and it's powerful.
But these harmonies.
But Boys to Men, them niggas is singing.
these harmonies.
Do you hear me?
These tones.
Like
Tone.
Blended.
Tone.
Angels and
Blended.
Demons.
Couldn't nobody tell me nothing about Boys to
love me
Men.
some
And I
Boyz II
love
Men.
Jodeci. Do you hear me? Love them down. But Boys to Men, I was obsessed with back in the day. Because I was like, do you hear what they're doing?
Right.
Do you hear that? But yeah, I love them. There was an argument about who you would get rid of. And I feel like it was it wasn't Boys to Men or none of that. It was like Jagged Edge,
Oh, like
Jodeci
Fight group?
112, and one other. And I was like, Jagged Edge?
Jagged Edge.
Yeah. And they was like, what you mean Jagged Edge? And I was like, I'm not getting rid of Jodeci. Like, and I'm
No.
not getting
And I'm not
rid
getting
of
rid of 112.
112. Like, what? Like, whenever I think about
Cupid
that, I'm a
Cupid
player.
was cold. No, I ain't gonna lie. Cupid cold forever.
That's 112.
112.
And bump that. I'm a player, and I thought you knew. When you
did like me
started
some
messing
Jagged Edge
around
back
with
in the day.
E.
You know, speaking R&B though, you know who had a cold album? Sorry, all the way through was Donnell Jones. That one album. Which album was that?
I don't know.
What was that album? He got
The one with
when he was writing
my
for-
jam on it.
when he was writing for Mike during that time. But that album was cold.
Donnell was where I wanna be.
Yeah,
That one.
yeah.
That's what it was.
What
Man,
happened to Carl Thomas?
come on, Summer Rain.
Puff Daddy.
Summer Rain.
Oh, let me tell you something. Now that's a song that I did legit used to play on repeat.
Summer
Yeah,
Rain?
Summer Rain was a
Yeah.
good song.
Storming
Yeah.
Oh, get the
outside.
chills.
Yeah, Summer
Oh,
Rain.
and that's when I love music videos.
Yeah, that was a good little.
Oh,
I know they like y'all is all right, but listen, I am telling you right now that that song. All right. We had and so when I think back to those things, that's why y'all not finna tell me nothing when I say y'all suck. The people that's pushed to the forefront now, there are people that are making excellent music now,
Yeah.
but they're not being pushed. You gotta go find them.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
It's very
like ridiculous. Back in the
Uh-huh.
day, we had 6 groups that was killing,
Man.
6 soloists that was killing.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Like,
they can't forget about the solo act.
yeah, and they were all successful.
Right.
All
Even the ones that end up branching
successful.
out. Like, I love me some Case.
You can't tell me nothing about Nicole. My man, he don't
Come on, Nicole Ray.
me anymore.
I forgot about that
He
little
don't
joy.
do
Yeah.
super under.
Yeah.
Am I his fool? Yeah, got what you want. I got what you Yeah. Oh, really?
Can I get another shot?
Yes, you can.
I'm sitting on the side of the curb with a pocket.
full of herb.
I don't know if y'all heard, but I'm high as a bird.
I can fly like Kelly.
I
I
glide.
glide like Skate.
Me with no Timberland is like Puff with no mace.
What? Y'all can't tell me nothing about Nicole Ray. She jammed.
Dang, I forgot about Nicole
Y'all are
Ray.
not doing that right now. Y'all are not making songs that really move people. Y'all are not tapped into what makes you feel like. I get excited. We over time because I'm getting excited.
Yeah, but it's
This,
it's
right?
not even
right.
it's also like the artistry behind it too, and the creativity and the visuals too, because we had videos that were great
Mini movies.
videos.
Yeah.
Like me and my sister would sit and record videos all summer. That was our summer. We can probably
and take tapes and record the radio.
yeah.
Trying to tell you, man.
That's
you
'cause
know,
we in the era of mass production, so quality drops.
is
Yeah.
dropping.
Well, and there's a lot of AI artists now, too.
Oh,
That's trash. I don't even want to
Which
talk about that.
it just sounds so empty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really get jiggy with it.
It's upsetting me. I'm a home girl.
Wait.
All right, y'all.
Upset her.
We've been on here too long.
Don't bring Will
It's
into
10
this.
o'clock.
You said jiggy with it.
Don't bring Will. First of all,
Here
I used
come
to
the
listen
credits. Boo. I hit him already.
Till next time.
That's what y'all need to talk about. Will Smith. What's up with this?
To that. Oh.